when you listen to people talk about their marriages, then you would know that a lot of people are going through a lot in their marriages. Hello guys, you're welcome to my channel. I am Vivian, and on this channel I bring to you issues that matters to life, okay? And as a human being that is alive, I believe you would love what we do here. Here we discuss issues about marriage, motherhood, health, and a lot lifestyle. And when we talk about health, we're talking about using natural remedies to take care of health issues. Okay, so I know that is something you would love. So why not go ahead, subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so, and don't forget, turn on the notification bell so whenever I upload any video that centers around all these things that I have mentioned, you will be among those that will be notified. So thank you for doing that. So today we'll be discussing a very serious issue. Okay, so this issue is about a woman that is going through some challenges in her marriage, and she has sent a message seeking for help, seeking for advice on what to do. So I'm just going to read out the message to us as it is sent, okay? Then afterwards, we will drop advice for this woman, okay? Please, we don't want any abusive word. This is a woman in need. This is a woman that needs help. So please, by the time I'm done reading this message, please drop your advice for her in the comment section. Yes, she'll be coming back to watch this video to get your advice. And I also have advice from professionals here as well. So I don't just bring to you the problem, I also bring advice that can help the person or whoever that has similar issues get solution. Okay, so and I know that there are a lot of people that might be going through similar situation. There are a lot of people that might be in the same shoe as this woman. So what you do for us is to give this video a like. Yes, like this video so that this video can reach as many people, because when you like the video, YouTube will recommend it to so many people. So please, by the time I'm done reading, like the video and share with your friends, share with some other people. You don't know who you might be helping following the advice we would be giving in this video. Okay, so without wasting so much time, I'll go ahead and read the message from this desperate woman. Please, like I said, drop your comments in the comment section below. Drop your advice for this woman, and no hateful word, please. No hateful word, because sometimes people act based on the challenges they are facing, based on the situation they find themselves. Okay, so let's go ahead and read. I'm going to read it directly from my phone, just as received. Okay, so now this is it. My husband and I have been married for 10 years, and together we have 4 beautiful daughters. Our home is filled with laughter and love. But beneath the surface, we have a serious problem that is tearing our family apart. My husband desperately wants a male child, and his desire for a son has become a source of constant tension and conflict between us. Every time we have a disagreement or quarrel, he blames me for not giving him a male child. It's as if all our problems would be solved if only I could provide him with a son. This pressure has been weighing heavily on me, and it seems to grow worse each passing day. My husband's desire for a son isn't just an idle wish. It's something he has become fixated on to the point of obsession. The situation has escalated to a point where my husband won't allow me to keep any pregnancy after our fourth daughter. Each time I get pregnant, he forces me to have an abortion. I asked him why he insists on this, and his response is always the same. He fears I only will give birth to more girls. He has insulted me severally, saying that I only know how to give birth to girls. And he has even gone as far to tell me that another woman would give him a son. I have always suggested that we use protective measures to avoid unwanted pregnancies, but he refuses. He says he cannot use a condom with a woman whose bride price he has paid and married. Instead, he tells me to find other ways to prevent pregnancy if I don't want to have more abortions. This leaves me in a difficult and painful position, but I decided not to use other types of contraceptives, hoping that he might one day allow me to keep a pregnancy, but his stance remains unchanged. I am deeply worried and heartbroken. Who knows? In the process of all these abortions, I might have gotten rid of the baby boy that God wants to bless us with, because I got rid of the pregnancies before they got to the stage of the baby's gender showing. Over the past 2 years, I have had 4 abortions, and each one has left me feeling more desolate and hopeless. Recently, I discovered that I am pregnant again. My husband does not know about it yet, and I have no intention of telling him. The fear of his reaction and the inevitable pressure to have another abortion is more than I can bear. I am at a crossroad, contemplating my next move. I am seriously considering going to my parents to tell them everything I have been enduring and staying with them until I have my baby. But the fear of the unknown haunts me. What if it turns out to be another girl? I might never be able to return to my husband's house, and he has already threatened to throw me out if I disobey him on this issue. I feel trapped. I don't have a personal source of income, and my husband has been the one providing for me and my parents. In fact, he is the one paying the school fees of my younger siblings. This is the reason I have not been able to tell my parents about what I am going through. They have always seen my husband as a good man, and I don't want that to change. Though, aside his obsession for a male child, my husband is a good man. He takes good care of me and our daughters, providing everything we need. And my children, our daughters, see him as their hero. The thought of losing my husband and my home to another woman is terrifying. Despite everything, I don't want to lose him or our family. I love my husband, but his obsession with having a male child is destroying us. Guys, I am torn between my desire to protect my unborn child and my fear of losing everything I have built over the past 10 years. The constant fear, anxiety, and emotional torment or torture, are taking a toll on me. I am at a loss, unsure of what to do, or who to turn to for help. I feel like I am standing on the edge of a mountain, and one wrong move could lead to a fall that I may never recover from. Please, I need guidance. I am confused and desperate for advice. I want to make the right decision for myself and my children, but the path ahead seems rough with uncertainty and pain. What should I do? How can I find a way out of this nightmare without losing my family and my sanity? So, guys, this is it. This is the message just as it is sent. This is from a desperate woman, from a woman in serious problem, a woman in a serious situation. And like I said, there are many more other women that might be going through this kind of situation. So, what advice do you have for this woman? How do you help this woman? What do you have to say to her in a situation like this? Her husband wants male child. She has given him 4 beautiful daughters, like she said, but he wants a male child and has threatened her that another woman would have a male child for her. Now, the issue is not just that he wants a male child. He's not giving her the opportunity because he has, closed his mind on her. He has taken it that it is only female children, it is only girls that she knows how to give birth to. You can imagine that she only knows how to give birth to female children, just as if she's the one giving herself the children. So, guys, what do you think? So, but let's come to think about this. Who is responsible for the gender of the babies we women have? Who is responsible? Okay, when we go to medically, we learn that the male has X and Y chromosome, while female we carry XX chromosome. Okay, so for female, what we carry is XX, meaning female. Then for the male, for men, they carry X and Y chromosome. So it's actually what they put in the woman. That is what she would actually give birth to. So it's like garbage in, garbage out. So if it is his X chromosome that he donates to the woman, she will give birth to a girl. And if it's the Y chromosome that goes in and conquered and fertilizes the egg, then she will give birth to male. So why is it that every time they put the blame on women? You have a baby girl, you are at fault. Okay, and most times, if a woman cannot give birth to children, if a woman cannot conceive, they put the blame on the woman. And most times this problem might not actually be the woman's problem. I've seen a situation whereby the woman is okay, nothing is wrong with her, the fault is actually from the man. But before they found out, they kept blaming the woman. They kept calling her barren. They kept calling her all sorts of names until they realized that it is actually the man that has the problem. So you see that women keep taking the fault all the time. So in this woman's case, in this woman's situation, what advice do you have for her? Please drop your comments in the comment section. Drop your advice in the comment section. What should this woman do? She's contemplating leaving her husband's house and going back to her parents to have her baby because she's currently pregnant and she doesn't want to tell her husband because he would tell her to go straight ahead and abort it without even knowing the sex or the gender of the baby. Like she lamented, she doesn't know if in all this process of aborting the pregnancies, if she has gotten rid of the baby boy that God wants to bless them with. Okay, so because according to her, that Immediately she takes in, the husband will just tell her to get rid of it, that it's only baby girl she knows how to give birth to. So like nothing good can come out of Israel. Yes, no, but baby boy cannot come out from her simply because she has had 4 daughters. Is he God? He doesn't even know if the ones they've been terminating are baby boys. So you can see, and he also threatened that another woman will give him a son. Perhaps he has pregnanted another woman, and she has told him that they are expecting a baby boy. So he doesn't even want any more thing. To him, that one is okay. She can give him a baby boy. This one should not bother. Don't bother yourself. Don't even bother. Then she's, she's just at the crossroad now that she realized that she's pregnant again, and she doesn't want to abort it this time. Yes. So what is your advice for this woman? Please drop your comments in the comment section. Drop your advice. No hate words, no hateful words, please. Remember, this woman is in a desperate situation. Yes, she might have agreed with her husband all this while to abort 4 babies. But now I think she has come to her senses. She no longer wants to get rid of her pregnancy. She wants to keep this one. Then, one other thing, she's contemplating going to her parents, but she fears, she fears what will come out of it, because the husband has been the one taking care of the parents and even her younger siblings. So if she goes there and the husband decide not to provide for them again, what will happen? She doesn't have any source of income for herself. So, give her your advice based on everything she has said. But I would also read out the advice that I also got for her by the time I related her story to, some people. So I also got some advice here, which I'm going to read out to you. So, advice to this woman. The first one is financial independence. So this woman, like she said, she has nothing doing for herself. She has no personal source of income. So the number one advice, and this advice goes to every other woman, not just this one in particular. Every woman needs to be financially independent. In that way, you'll be able to easily take decision. When you find yourself in a tough, situation, you'll be able to take decision without looking at the financial implication of it. So every woman needs to be financially independent. Okay, some parents would like, oh, let a rich man come and marry our daughter so that we'll be free from this poverty, we'll be free. There's nothing bad about that. But I think it's high time parents stop having that mentality of a rich man coming to marry our daughter, and they'll see that rich man as their messiah who will be providing for them without considering the happiness of their daughter. Most times these ladies, are in a very terrible situations that they can't speak out because their husband is the family messiah. Okay, so bear it in mind, parents, that when you push your daughters into this kind of marriages where, okay, just any rich man should just come and marry her out and they start providing for us, remember that you are mortgaging your daughter's happiness. For me, what I preach is this: every young girl should be equipped, financially equipped, like find something doing to make money, to earn income for yourself even before you get married. Don't solely depend on a man to take care of all your financial needs. Okay, it is a good thing that your husband should care for you, provide for you, meet up with your financial needs. But as a woman, you should also have your own source of income. You should have what you call your own source of income, that in any situation you can solve your problem. You can solve your financial problem without having to wait for the man or depend on the man. Okay, so parents should learn this, that when you push your daughters into marriage, hoping that the man will be your messiah, your family messiah, You are mortgaging your daughter's happiness. Just like we can see here, she can't even go back to her parents to tell them what she has been going through because she fears if the husband find out, he might stop supporting them. So, number one advice is financial independence. She should get something doing. Okay, yes. Think about ways to gain financial independence. This might be involving in looking for employment or exploring other avenues for income. Start selling something, start one or two things that you can you know do. Though she didn't mention if her husband stops her from working or if her husband insists she should not work. We don't know about that. But I think every woman should have a source of income. Okay, so that is the number one advice for this woman. So the next one is protect your health. Protect your health. Your health, both physical and emotional, is paramount. Frequent abortions can have serious health implications. It can have serious health implications. What if she had died in the process of the abortion she has been doing? What if she had died? Another woman will surely come and take her home. The husband would move on. He would marry another woman. So, is it worth it? Is it worth it? So you can see this is actually a very, very delicate situation. Now, she's like at the mercy of her husband. Whatever he says, she just does. She doesn't have her own will. She doesn't have that freedom. But I think she has woken up now. She wants to take action. And that is why she's asking for our advice. Okay, so guys, don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please hit on that subscribe button and give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to as many people as this might be helpful to. Okay, so give this video a like. Just hit on that like button right now and subscribe, because we'll have more of this kind of issues coming up. So we have our what is happening in marriages series. Okay, yes, the series about what is happening in different marriages. With this, you really know, and it's also good for young ladies to know about this so that before they get into marriages, they will know, the kind of man they are getting married to and what they should expect in that marriage. So we have a lot about marriages coming up on this channel. So make sure you subscribe. Okay, so let's move ahead, guys. The third advice for this woman here is consider your children. Consider your children. Reflect on the kind of environment your children are growing up in and the lessons they are learning about relationship and gender roles. Okay, now, when this man and his wife are quarreling and the man keeps insulting her like it's only girls she knows how to give birth to, what would these children be feeling like? What would their feelings be like? Would they start feeling, are we not human beings? Like, would they feel less of themselves, thinking that female or a girl child um is inferior? Okay, so that can actually affect these children as they grow up. So this is one other thing the woman should put into consideration. She need to consider her daughters, because the more this man keep yelling at her, keep telling her that it's only girls she knows how to give birth to and all that. There's no how you tell me that the children, the daughters won't, witness this sin either one, two, or three times. They might have witnessed a situation whereby the father is shouting at their mother and telling her it's only girls she knows how to give birth to. So they'll feel maybe being girls, being girl children, they are not important. So this has to, be considered. It has to be considered. Is that environment safe for these girls to grow up in? What would their thinking be like? Okay, so that is one of the advice for this woman. So please, like I said, drop your own advice. Whatever you think this woman should do, whatever advice you have for her, please drop in the comment section. Okay, thank you for doing that. Now we have the fourth advice. Reach out to trusted family friends. Reach out to trusted family and friends. Confiding in someone you trust, such as a close friend or family member, can provide emotional support and practical advice. They might also be able to help you talk to your parents about your situation. Okay? So, this fourth advice is saying that the woman should like confide in some other family members or her trusted friends and tell them what she's going through. Now, when we talk about confiding in someone, you really need to know who you are confiding in. Some friends are not good for you to confide in. Some friends are not trustworthy. When you open up a matter like this to them, they might take advantage of you. They say, oh, the husband is desperately in need of a baby boy. They might just, want to like overtake you, assuring the man that can give him a baby boy and all that. So you should know who you are confiding in. If the husband has like an elder sister, elder brother who likes you, you can actually talk to them about what you're going through. Only if you know that they would stand for you. But if you know they won't stand for you, there's no point. And try as much as you can to tell your parents. Even though your husband will stop supporting them, you all have to look for a way out financially. You have to look for a way out because it is better that you are safe. It is better that your life is saved than I don't know. I don't really know what to say here. Okay? But please, this is a situation and a time that you need to come out. Let your parents know what you are going through. And about the suggestion of going to your parents to have the baby, I think that is a good suggestion. Yes, instead of staying there, if you stay there, your husband won't let you keep the pregnancy. And, you know, when you get to your parents' place, you can stay there. And I think one of her fears is that what if she goes to her parents' place and it's happened that it is a baby girl again? She won't be able to come back to her husband's house. So, but she's hoping that at least if she keep this pregnancy and goes to her parents' place and have the child, if it's a baby boy, she can actually proudly come back to her husband and he will accept her, knowing that she has gotten a baby boy. So now her fear is, what if she leaves and it happens to be a baby girl? What will happen? So what is your advice for this woman? As for me, I think whether baby boy or baby girl, the life of that unborn child should be saved. It should be saved, please. Save the life of that child. We never can tell who these kids will become. You might be, getting rid of somebody that will save your life in the future, somebody that you don't know. Please preserve the life of that unborn child, no matter what the outcome would be. Okay, so that is my own advice. So guys, I don't know what you think. She's afraid if she kills the pregnancy and it happens to be a baby girl, and if she leave her husband's house to give birth to that child, she might never be able to come back because the husband will not accept her again. Okay, so please, what do you think? Drop your comments in the comment section. Thank you. Now we move to the fifth advice, which is consider legal advice. Consulting a lawyer can help you understand your rights and options, especially regarding your husband's behavior and its impact on your well-being and that of your children. So this is an advice, like I said, from professionals, not from me. So I'm just reading them as they are. Remember, I don't just bring you the problem here. I also bring you advice that might lead to solution to the problem. Okay, so give this video a like so that it will be suggested to as many as possible, that might be in this kind of situation and need advice. Okay, so like this very one is saying the woman should consult a lawyer or go for legal advice so that she will know her rights as a wife in that house, so that she will know her rights. Okay, so now there's also something that came to my mind, which is also one of the things I would like to tell this woman. There are parts of the world whereby, or even here in this in Nigeria, whereby if another woman gives birth to a child for your husband, you have the right to claim that child, because whatever any child that your husband have is your own child as well, as long as he's married to you. So I am thinking of or looking at it in this aspect whereby even if another woman will have a son for her husband, she can take that child, but one thing stands, that other woman might not want to give up, might not want to give up her child, because like we know, most of these side chicks, they want to force their way into the man's life. They want to be the madam, they want to be the wife. So this very one might not really um stand, but it is not bad if she tries and discuss with her husband, saying, okay, since you said another woman will give birth to a son for you, why not bring him home, bring back the son? Is our son, is our child. So I will be glad to take care of the child. you know she can suggest such a thing to the husband and see his reactions. Okay, there is no harm in trying, because she's afraid that if another woman gives birth to a boy for her husband, the woman is going to take over her home. The woman is going to take over her husband. So that is one other fear she has. So guys, what do you think? Is it what is this whole thing worth her life? Is it worth her going through this abortion thing and all these troubles? Is it not? What are you like? I don't even know. Is it she should just let things be? Yes, let the woman give birth to a son for her husband if that is what to make him happy. And since he has not even thrown her out, he just said she shouldn't keep any pregnancy. She can as well use contraceptives to prevent getting pregnant and just allow the other woman have the son for her husband. But she's afraid that if this woman should go ahead and have a son for her husband, the woman will take over her home, and everything she has built and worked for all these years will just go down the drain. So what do you think, guys? Put your comments in the comment section. Okay, so we move to the next advice, which is address the gender obsession. So here it says that your husband's obsession with having a male child may stem from cultural or personal beliefs. If he's open to it, discussing this with a professional or a trusted elder who can help him see the value of all his children, regardless of gender, might be beneficial. So it's just this one is just saying that at least she should discuss it with her husband. Why does he desperately need a male child? Is it like because of their culture or just a personal thing? He should know that their daughters are human beings as well, and they can grow up to be, women of substance. So why does he desperately need a male child? Like here in Nigeria, in Africa, they say the male child will take over the father's legacy or the father's name and all that. But at the end, does all that really matter? I don't know. Okay, so even girl girl child these days are making waves as well. Even sometimes in old age, it is even the women, the girls that take care of their parents more compared to the male children. Okay, so she should discuss with her husband and plead with him to see reasons. Okay, to see reasons why they should be contented with their girl children, or she should just let things be and like I said earlier, use contraceptives to prevent her getting pregnant and aborting and all that. But since she's already pregnant now, the problem here now is Should she leave the house and have a baby, or should she terminate it again and remain in the house? So guys, I think, not even just think, the right thing to do is to keep this child. What if in the process of trying to get rid of this baby, she loses her life? What will she do? Okay, so we need to look at it in that aspect as well. Now, the next advice is plan your next step. Okay, if you decide to leave temporarily or permanently, have a plan in place. Consider where you would stay, how you would support yourself and your children, and what legal steps you might need to take. So this one is saying, if she has actually come to the crossroad and said enough is enough, she will no longer take this nonsense. She will protect her unborn child and she's leaving. So she really need to make plans. By the time she leaves, is she going to stay with her parents, or where will she stay? Considering the fact that she doesn't have any means of income. So this is something she need to carefully plan. Perhaps before the pregnancy starts showing, she should save enough money. Yes, she made us understand that her husband has been providing. Okay, he has not stopped providing. He has been providing. So this is the time for her to try to save enough money and move out and take care of her life and her unborn child. Yes, and definitely as she's going, she would have to go with her daughters. Okay, so and as she's leaving, she have to decide if it is going to be a temporary move out or a permanent one. Now, she's going to actually bear in mind that if she's going to have another baby girl, it might actually be a permanent moving out. So she needs to also know the legal aspect. If they're getting a divorce, what is she and the children entitled to? These are things she need to find out. Okay, that's why she need to also seek legal advice. So she need to decide within her, as she's moving out, if it turns out to be a baby girl, her husband might never accept her back. And so what would be her next move? How would they survive? All these things are what she are the things she should put into consideration before moving out. Okay, so I hope it is clear. The next one is self-care. Yes, amidst all these troubles, take time for self-care. Engage in activities that bring you peace and joy, whether it's reading, working out, praying, or spending time with supportive friends and family. So she should take good care of herself while making plans on what to do. Okay, she should engage in activities that make her happy and make her be at peace. Yes, because at this point in time, she already knows, like, she should take a decision that would better her life and the life of her children. So she should engage in activities that will make her relax. She should pray more, read, take a stroll, spend time with friends and all that, while she secretly plan her way. Okay, and who knows, it might even happen that even if she give birth to another baby girl, her husband might accept her back. We have seen a situation like this, whereby the man insisted he doesn't want the child, she should get rid of the child and all that, but she, strong-headedly kept that child, and by the time she gave birth to that child became even the favorite of the father. Okay, yes, he loved her so much, and you see, we're like, if you had gotten rid of this girl, all this will not be happening. Okay, so guys, we also have the next one, which is empower yourself. So apart from the getting financial independence, you should also empower yourself. Like, seek for knowledge, know your rights, seek for knowledge. Like, it is your body, and this man keep insisting that you get rid of the pregnancy without considering the dangers. We start considering, what if you die in the process? He didn't consider all these things. So that is why you need to empower yourself. You need to know your rights. You need to know that you are in charge. Even though he's your husband, Okay, your body is your body. You're pregnant, he decides, he insists you get rid of it, and you kept getting rid of it without considering your life, your health, and all that. So, guys, I think this advice is a very powerful one. Empower yourself. Remember that you have the strength and the ability to make decisions. When the person said you have to get rid of it, you can say, no, you see this one, I'm not getting rid of it. Let the heavens fall. Yes, stand your grounds too. Okay? Yes, trust yourself and your judgment as well. So, guys, this is it for the advice that I got for this woman. Okay? So, ultimately, your well being and that of your children should be your topmost priority. Making decisions in such a complex and emotional situation is never easy. But seeking support and taking steps to protect yourself can lead to a healthier and more hopeful future. So this is it for the woman, and this is what I have read it just as it came. So what do you think, guys? Remember, this woman need this advice. She is in a challenging situation. So please drop your comments, drop your advice in the comment section. And if you haven't liked this video up to now, what are you waiting for? Please hit that like button so that YouTube can recognize this video and also recommend it to as many as might need it. Okay, and if you have not subscribed to this channel, hit on that subscribe button as well, and turn on the notification bell because we have a lot coming up for you. Remember, on this channel we discuss health issues and the natural remedies to take care of ourselves, both health-wise, beauty-wise, and all that. We discuss motherhood, we discuss marriage, relationship, and lifestyle in general. Okay, so anything that matters to life, you'll find it here. Yes, and if, as a human being that's living, I believe that is what you want. So thank you for watching this video, and I would like to see you in our next one. Remain blessed. Bye bye.